Alright, welcome back to Spring Powered South African Aerogunner. Today I'm here in the northwest province of South Africa, and I'm actually here on my cousin's farm, and we're going to be doing some pest control on some rare cornfields, and we'll do some explaining as we go along. It's quite a big farm, and hopefully we'll be able to get a variety of animals, but let's see. Alright, so tonight was a very particular night, and it was actually the night where the moon was the brightest in a very, very long time. I think it was since 1942 or somewhere around there, and we weren't able to go after the rabbits on that particular night, but you can hear just the drone of the frogs in the background. And it's quite interesting because after the rain, all the frogs come out and they gather around the pond, and yeah, so here's the first rat that came in, and you can see the glint of its eye, but unfortunately it's right in front of a cable that runs along the roof to provide electricity to all corners of the shed, and yes, so we couldn't take a shot on it. My angle was right, its head was right in the line of the cable. Now it's actually interesting because rats see the red light. So if you shine the red light on them and they stay still, and you move it away and you bring it back, they'll actually run. And so it's quite interesting. It was a very unique experience, but here's the first rat of the day. There I took the shot, and was a nerve shut down and started running away. And there's another one that came in. Quite interesting stuff. Right, so this one is a little bit out of focus, but I took the shot. It was a clean shot, and able to retrieve it. Here we go. Here's another one of those furry pests. There I took the shot and he fell straight down. It was a very clean headshot, and yeah, I'm very, very pleased with that shot. That was on the far side of the barn, so the light was spread out. And yeah, so this is on the closest side, and here's our next customer. He stands still for a little too long, and he's a goner. Now this shot was a little bit tricky because the rat kept poking his head out, pulling it back in, putting it out, pulling it back in, and there was already a dead rat lying right there, and so he was a little bit skittish. As you see there, the ears pop out, then go back down, moves a little to the left. Yeah, you can see him behind the cables. And there he drops. He stood still for too long, and I was able to get those crosshairs on him and squeeze off the trigger. Here's yet another one on the far side of the barn. Took the shot. It was so painstakingly close. I hit right above him. I think I misjudged the angle, and that's what threw the pellets a little bit high. Cameraman got a little bit of a fright there of the gun going off, but it was good.
Just look at the size of this thing. It is absolutely huge, and there is so much grain around here that they just feed on it every night, and they get absolutely huge, and they are a very big pest to the farmer. So while we're having fun, we're also doing a pest control job. Right, let's get back to it.
And for the last shot today, we have a rabbit that stood about 40 meters out. First shot was a little bit high, backed off, reloaded with the 22, and bam. Clean heart and lung shot with the 22 rimfire. It ran about 20 meters and dropped stone dead.
Another one bites the dust.
So that's all for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stick around for part 2, where we'll be taking a look at some pheasants we shot on the farm cornfields, and I really hope to see you all there. Goodbye for now.